Begin with another breaking news story, though, everyone. 105 child sex trafficking victims now safe.
This crime occurs in rural areas as well as our cities and everywhere in between.
150 pimps and others were arrested in the 3-day sweep across 76 U.S. cities.
On the street, at truck stops, at motels and casinos. And we also probe internet websites and social media platforms where this crime is being facilitated.
The events of July 2013 aren't just isolated incidents. At least 100,000 children are being sold for sex in the United States each year. In Plain Sight is an upcoming multimedia campaign designed to raise awareness of the thousands of women and children who are forced, coerced, or deceived into the commercial sex trade in the United States. We want to educate and empower the average citizen to take action.
I was watching a local news report, and they were reporting in Nashville, where I live, that 12 girls under the age of 18 were found in the same apartment with just dirty mattresses on the floor, and they'd broken up this brothel, and it was 1 mile from my front door.
I about lost it. I about, physically threw up just hearing the stories of what this 7-year-old girl had to deal with, and my oldest girl was 6 in that same age range, and it just made me physically almost sick.
We can't have our youth exploited through the sex trade in the land of the free. It's just not, it's not an option.
It is happening, and not only is it happening, but it's growing at an alarming rate.
Executive produced and narrated by Natalie Grant, the In Plain Sight documentary will take the viewer on a journey to 5 U.S. cities as 5 unsuspecting families have their eyes open to what's happening in plain sight just down the street from where they live. We'll tell you the stories of hope and freedom that are emerging through the work of Abolition International in cities across America.
Some of these victims who have more reason than anyone to have no hope, to see that hope restored in their life through the work of Abolition International has been incredible.
Abolition International Shelter Association is an organization made up of 30 different organizations that address the issue of sex trafficking and exploitation around the world, primarily in the United States.
These are specific victims with specific needs that have to be met through trained, qualified professionals that can treat their physical needs, their spiritual needs, their medical needs, and then give them just a chance at wholeness. They're so broken in ways that we can't even imagine.
We should be the one raising our hands going, I want to help, I want to get my hands dirty and help.
If I just can impact one life, one community, then that's worth it. One child that doesn't have to spend another night in a dirty bed, servicing someone when they should never have to do that.
I have daughters who are looking to me to set an example of what it looks like to be a strong woman who stands for the things that matter, the things that are important, to fight for those things that will last forever.
We need your help to create 3 powerful tools for the In Plain Sight campaign. In addition to the inspiring documentary, we plan to produce a compilation worship album with songs of hope and freedom from some of your favorite Christian artists. And the album will be sold in bookstores and online to benefit the work of Abolition International. And finally, an engaging 31-day devotional and small group study guide will be focused on God's heart for the vulnerable and broken within our world. As a nonprofit venture, not only have we assembled an incredible team, but Word Entertainment has already agreed to distribute the film, the music album, and the devotional into bookstores and online in 2014.
Everything hinges on distribution, getting the DVD out, getting it up digitally. And if you don't have that, then you're not getting your film seen. People
are still having a hard time grasping that it's happening here. And I think that the way that this film will tell that story will do a fantastic job of educating.
What really drew me into In Plain Sight was, you hear all the talk, rightfully so, about what's going on overseas, in India and all these other countries. But you don't really hear that much about what's going on in the States. And it's here, and it needs to be addressed.
The music will just kind of help be a soothing balm to people's hearts who are going to be wrecked by this issue.
This film will encourage people to really get involved. It won't just give them a bunch of facts and things like that where they go, okay, well now I know. but it'll empower them.
If you have a heart beating on the inside of you, I don't understand how it couldn't be important to you.
It's going to take an army of people to address it.
Now is the time that people's eyes and ears are more keen to hearing this truth than ever before, and we have to pounce on that opportunity.
With a lean budget of $75,000, we can create 3 powerful tools to help stop sex trafficking in the United States.
Really hope that through the discussion of this issue that you will feel compelled to get involved, and that you might consider giving to this project so that we can make it come to life. I think that it's so important for people to understand not only this issue, but how it affects their community, and then how they can be part of not just addressing an issue or being part of a cause, but being a part of hope for people that have felt like hope was just not even achievable for them. So I feel like this movie, In Plain Sight, is a great opportunity for us to tell the story of what it looks like in the United States, how it's happening here, and I hope that you will feel compelled to get involved and to give to this project.
We're blown away by how this project is coming together, but the reality is that something's missing. Yes, the time is right for the film, album, and devotional. A high-profile, passionate executive producer and narrator has signed on and is investing her time without compensation. We have a top-notch team committed to producing high-quality resources. An international nonprofit is giving us a behind-the-scenes view of what's really happening in the United States. We even have a global distributor who's committed to release all 3 resources into stores and online in 2014. What we don't have is a deep-pocketed investor to fund the entire project. Frankly, we'd rather rally a community of inspired abolitionists just like you to invest themselves in this project. The truth is that we can't launch this campaign without you. If you want to help us end sexual slavery in our lifetime, partner with us by making a tax-deductible contribution today. People need to hear about this issue, and you can help make that happen. Click Contribute Now, make a donation, and invite your friends and family to get behind this campaign to stop sex trafficking in the United States.